Take out the trash with Nibbles, a new epic brawler bot who pulls enemies towards them in order to take a big bite of melee damage. Nibbles uses its winch ability to slowly pull an enemy towards their enormous jaws. Once ready, Nibbles will activate its Devour ultimate ability that holds an enemy bot in place and deals massive damage, just in time for Nibbles' dinner. Find Nibbles in the Season Pass Mayoral membership today. Alright, so this sounds cool. What's up with my guild? All not ultimate cooldowns reduced by 20. Ooh. Oh, all bot ultimate cooldowns. Whatever. What am I even checking? Obviously, I will... Let's collect maybe rewards, if I have any. And well, we will get to that new Nibbles bot. I will definitely also record videos about the new update, because it's also quite interesting. So let's check it out. It's here. It's Nibbles for the content creator, so I can show it to you guys. And well, let's see. It's obviously an epic bot. Recently, most of them are epic. A trash compactor on legs. Do not hug. Alright. It's a cool idea for a bot, I have to say. Let's get that free oil and let's buy the Mayoral membership, so I will have my premium stuff again. Alright. I like the bonuses, you know. So this is that, and obviously the new update. We have rats, we have legendary booster merging. I definitely have to check that out. I'm quite late with this video, but I hope you don't mind that much. Okay, so let's get quickly to the upgrading part. Let's then just quickly check out this new bot. Alright, here we have the Nibbles following me. It's like the biggest bot I've seen so far, I think. It's very cool, I have to say. And it's only the first stage, right? So let's just see how it looks on level 10. Alright, he looks definitely better, and well, he also looks different on while following me, I think. Oh, it didn't update until I left the room here. Okay, interesting. Let's see what's the next upgrade. Here it is, guys. It's how he looks right now. Well, it's a damn expensive look, because I had to burn like more than 1,000 gems to get 4 brawler batteries, because if you the only way to get them is from that, and to get the next option you have to buy that essence, and you rarely get rare resources here. So that's how you burn like 80,000 gold for brawler batteries. But well, I guess it was worth it just to show you guys. So whatever. Let's take a look now at the abilities. So the melee damage 700 and the attack speed is quite slow. What's interesting about this bot is that the speed of him is like very slow. I can't understand why it's so slow. Winch grabs a nearby enemy bot and slowly pulls it, so it's slow. Alright, and it is immobilized but not stunned. Range isn't very big, and it's not ultimate, so the cooldown cannot be reduced, I guess. It also deals some damage. Devour grabs an enemy bot and activates its sauce, dealing massive damage over a few seconds. 10 attacks, and each is 600, right? I guess. Well, that's a lot. And it's a melee range. So, oh, this is like Brute. So far, it looks like Brute with temporary like grab ability of Yankee sometimes. That winch seems pretty similar. Diamond tipped blades. Devour damage increased by 20%, so ultimate I see recharges Devour by 80% if it finishes an enemy. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Winch maximum range increased by 40%. Stuns the enemy bot while it's being pulled in. So not only immobilized. That's hard choice. Then we have Devour cooldown reduced by 25%. And reduces physical damage taken. So what's the cooldown of Devour? It's only 3.6 seconds, but I have ultimate cooldowns, so it's actually quite high, because Fork has like 2.4. Alright, 2.4 here. So yeah, it's quite long, I would say. Here we have 4.5, so it's like middle ground. I would say it's like middle ground. Alright. Nibbles cannot be stunned while Devour is active. Oh, because it probably lasts a long time. Right, so a few seconds. Oh, so it makes sense. Alright. Bite has a 25% chance to stun for 1 second. That's a big chance, but the Bite also has quite high attack time, so it's slow. And Bite damage increased by 25%. Alright, so it looks like very like Brute. For me it's like Brute. Like a different Brute, and also looks way cooler in my opinion. Like Brute looks cool as well, but he's scary, definitely. So let's check him out, and maybe let's very quickly get him to AI free with my strategy to get AI very fast levels. So how do I do that? It's pretty simple, I showed it already, so we will basically just, you know, get hardest enemies possible in Ashen Shore. I've heard that there are also new side quests, so we'll definitely do that as well in Ashen Shore, and well, hopefully it will be fun. But for now, let's just deal with these enemies, and hopefully, oh, these are like new type of enemies, definitely. I should be able to do that. We should be able to do that. Alright, so Nibbles here. Oh, I have very weird like combo here, but alright. And obviously botpack overclocker. So how you do that is very simple. You just protect your team with these shields that never end. Hopefully that flamer won't be splitting this much. Oh, because they have a ram, we cannot stand in one place a lot. What we don't want is definitely we don't want to lose any bot, because that means we will split our... yeah, like 700 on level 20 is a lot. Like you could see that this bot dealt a lot of damage to these 30 level bots, which is crazy. Devour damage increased and recharges. This is definitely good for when you don't have alt cooldowns, right? So I would probably go for that for now, since I don't have alt cooldowns equipped. I have botpack overclocking, and this was very easy AI XP, and let's get some more. I have a very bad team for that, though. I don't know, they move around too much, especially Flamer. I don't want Flamer. I think that slow bots are the best for this, like Brute perhaps, that don't move too much. But sadly, this is what I've decided for some reason to use here. And we don't have that much damage, but actually I think that Nibbles should deal a ton of damage eventually. Although his ultimate is quite, as you can see. We'll see if he gets these resets, right? Did he get that reset? So despite, like, what? I swear he killed this beat with you know, with his ultimate. Yet it didn't matter that much. Alright, what's that? Because there is codex right now. There is codex for what? There is codex for Ashen Shore, where I am right now. Alright, so this Nibbles, so far he looks like he is quite, I would say, it's quite hard to say even. He's like very brutish, but also like I would say like junky a bit. And why do I say that? Because his ultimate makes him being like he is stunned during his ultimate for a long time, right? Oh my god, this will be very hard. I didn't think of that. I definitely should have taken these guys from the start. The XP will be split, but that's my fault. Okay, so let's maybe get to that AI too, and I will test him versus very easy enemies, so we'll actually see what he's doing. I have to admit, I didn't really see this bot in action. Let's get to some easy plays and let's quickly test him and look at what he is actually doing there. I didn't change to alt cooldowns, and I will do it very quickly, very soon. But so far, let's just check it with this bot pack overclocker stuff. And why is there always bandits here? What's happening? Please give me one wild bot. I don't want them because they have very high damage, but I guess whatever. Let's see these chomps. And let's put Nibbles for them. So the problem is that I have a lot of bots here. But I will just put them as a distraction, you know, and let's take a look. So he's very easily kited, as you can see. Not only he's slow, but like everything about him is slow. So I finished off an enemy with ultimate, but it didn't recharge the ultimate. So I think it's bugged, in my opinion, because it should definitely, you know. It should definitely work, right? Yeah. Recharges Devour by 80% if it finishes an enemy. It definitely did, so I'm not sure it's bugged or something. Alright. Winch, maximum range or stun. I would go for now for maximum range because stun is situational and range is always handy. So just by the fact of bigger reliability, you know, I would choose that one. Okay, let's fight one more time and then we'll see with big alt cooldowns, we'll see how he does its job. Alright, so let's put him here. I have to admit I like brawlers a lot because they have the highest damage in the game. Oh my, he's taking so much of that damage actually. But no worries, I will deal with that. Okay, so I have to admit it looks cool when he's pulling enemies. Definitely one of the cooler looking bots to me, he seems like. And now finally we'll check him with alt cooldowns. I don't want to be testing him too much, I just want to show you him to you guys so you can test him yourself and you sort of have that first look at this bot and you can decide if you like it or not. Let me also know if you like him or not, because so far to me he's very cool, but at the same time he seems like very I'm still finding the correct word, you know. I'm still finding the correct word here and I'm not sure. He's like, you know, junky. But not in the sense that he's like junky the bot. He's like junky, you know, he's so slow and everything about him is like so like you know, big and stubborn, let's say. I'm not sure how to say that. I'm not really a good English speaker, as you could probably tell already, so it's very hard to me to put this. But I think you get what I mean. He's like, you know, very slow and overall like, oh my, there is that word, but I don't remember. Alright, so let's see, this is alt cooldown, so we should be happy, like let's put fork, let's put everything, and let's see how it will go. So let's see, he has a very fast that devour, and it deals massive damage, like he's only level 20, right? But he has no problem, he's just like bam and you are dead, right? So it's very cool, but at the same time I didn't see that much that would help him survive, right? And his ability, his mobility problems are also there still. So it's quite interesting, right? Because on one hand, he is very powerful, but on the other, he's very easy to kite. So definitely, I think overall it's a balanced bot, in the sense that he's definitely not too strong, I wouldn't say. At least at this point. Like, of course, I'm fighting like with only level 20 bot, and Flamer now is destroying everything. Oh my, what happened here? Like, how did they die? So, as you can see, he dies quickly. He is lower level than enemies, but I wouldn't say that the 4 levels difference, if I had him level 24th, would it change that much? I'm not sure. Let's try him against these slashers, and yeah, I'm noticing that I mean he's quite he needs some defense. Like he needs to hide behind some bulwark, or he needs a setup which stuns enemies a lot, so he can actually survive, you know. But yeah, I mean, this is quite cool when he's devouring these enemies. And let's see if he grabs anyone or not, because that's interesting to me as well. I mean, where he's... oh, finally. So you need to wait a lot for his secondary ability to trigger. Not very reliable, but yeah. I mean, what can I say to you guys? He's like one of the coolest looking bots I've seen so far in Botworld. Like, I think that I might him follow me for some YouTube shots or something. He's just such a cool bot when it comes to looks. Like, he's so big, I feel like. He is very powerful, but he has 2 major problems, obviously. Mobility, which you can fix with, with abilities, for example. Like translocate or other stuff like gust enemies into him or something. And then there is a second problem with him, which is obviously the survivability, which means that, well, you need to like probably get some setup, like, you know, alt cooldowns with chainer and, for example, scatter, so you stun everything, so Nibbles has time to attack. I also forgot that his ultimate is 3.6 seconds, actually 0.7 second cooldown, but there is AI which reduces that further, so it's actually a lot. So he has, yeah, he has it as often as scatter or fork probably when you choose that ability. So I actually will probably test him in the future with that, and we'll see some crazy combos with him. Maybe he will work out. So far he's only level 20, so we can't do much. We have to just sort of look at him like that, sort of a preview. And yeah, maybe I will test him like properly in the future, but so far this is the review of Nibbles. I think that overall like an A tier, I would say A tier bot, because, you know, he doesn't seem OP, but maybe he is, so it's like a safe grade. He has his downsides, big downsides, so that's why A tier, I would say. Thanks guys for watching, and see you next time.